Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 3 catches, 79 yards.
And
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry here for the running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. In motion, there goes Bell. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Tillman. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 19-yard.
Back to throw again. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Jaguars.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 2nd down and inches. A short throw there to Strange. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And Thomas has it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
ETN bringing in another one. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Floating one, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start things out by looking at the AFC South. Indianapolis hosting Tennessee, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. Tajay Spears accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bears looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. DK Metcalf, a touchdown catch in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there in coverage was Foye Oluokun.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Back to throw here. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd and 2. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns set to take over.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And it's caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 1. Thomas has got it. Complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jaguars.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
2nd and 3.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
They'll try and run the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Personal foul.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Etienne. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Now inside the 25, Travis Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cleveland offense making their way out. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Open man, that's Tillman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos.